I've been engaged in international work for the last 12 or 13 years. Work specifically in the area of conflict transformation and reconciliation. I was lucky enough to be a visiting professor at Queen's University in Belfast in the early 1999-2000 period, and as a result of that involvement, worked in the United Nations Conflict Resolution and Ethnicity Institute while over there. And that work really blossomed for me in placing a great emphasis on working in a divided society, trying to provide opportunities for reconciliation between the two divided traditions. That led to work in Cyprus, which is another divided society. I was lucky enough to have a Fulbright scholarship to provide me the time to go to Cyprus and live there. I worked in both the north and the south of that divided country, providing both mental health support to a community that was basically traumatized by, the war and the conflict there, and also to support initiatives in trying to promote educational reconciliation, trying to have the two divided traditions come together. Just this past March, we had a worldwide institute of divided societies that have actually begun to develop integrated education systems, and it all stemmed from work in Northern Ireland. I've just started a new project in Bosnia-Herzegovina. I was on sabbatical again in the spring, which is lovely, and I've been working there now and setting up systems to try to provide support to nascent efforts at mental health support and reconciliation. When I came back from Northern Ireland after living abroad, 3 weeks after I returned, 9/11 occurred. And I don't need to say anything more about that. It really traumatized all of us, and of course those of us here in the New York metropolitan region particularly were called to action, those of us in the helping professions. And so I began at that point a long history, which has become a long history now, in disaster mental health response work, working through 9/11 and also carrying through work after that trauma for a good number of years. I was called to serve at Hurricane Katrina and did that. And, most of the major disasters have actually called upon people who serve in this area, and I've been included in that, including local concerns like Hurricane Irene 2 years ago, and of course most recently Hurricane Sandy, or Superstorm Sandy. I see any activity outside of the classroom in which you are really applying your training in helping. After all, counseling is a helping profession. It focuses on supporting people in problem solving and resolving issues of conflict in their own life. And so it's a natural for me to be out doing these things in these other settings. I believe I like to think I bring it back to the classroom, and that my students are enriched by that. I'm constantly growing and learning. It keeps me vibrant in the field. In today's training for mental health counseling or any other of the specializations within counseling, it's imperative that individuals become aware and capable and competent in areas related to conflict resolution, problem solving, and disaster trauma response. And whether you're a counselor who is working in a K-12 public school or a college setting or a community setting, or doing work in mental health counseling in a private practice or in a psychiatric facility, these are all skills that are going to be very much a part of your repertoire. It's very timely now. This kind of focus is really important.